Hey, it's Brian from Winter Garden Yoga, and today we're going to do a nice little sequence that's going to focus a little more on shoulder strength and a little more on core strength. When you're ready, grab your yoga mat and maybe grab a little bit of extra padding in case you need it for your knees and or your hands. When you're ready, let's get started. Awesome. Let's begin by warming up the shoulders. So let's sit up tall. Keep your eyes open. Start breathing in and out through your nose. And let's just bring the shoulders up, back, down, forward. And repeat that a few times. If you like, catch the inhale when your shoulders come up. Exhale as your shoulders come down. Do your best and concentrate on your shoulder blades moving. You want to feel your shoulder blades come up, go towards your spine, down your ribs, away from your spine. Good. Let's come back the other way. So go down, squeeze the spine, come up, forward, down. So we're just reversing the circle. Just try to make it smooth and try to make it mindful. Good. The next time your shoulders are down, pause. Let's do some wrist circles. The easiest way is to just make a fist and roll your wrists around. You can go either direction. Just when you feel like it, change directions. And do your best to try to work through a full range of motion. Really try to get into some of those nooks and crannies that maybe need a little bit of extra attention. Good. Now we'll warm up the elbows a little bit. Just straighten your arms and bend your arms. Very easy, very simple, but a powerful way of helping to warm up and lubricate the hinge joint on your arm. Make your arms as straight as you can. Bend your arms as much as you can. Just steady breathing. Steady breathing. Good. Now from here we're going to warm up the spine. You can stay seated if you like, or we'll come to all fours. And we're just going to flex and extend the spine. So from all fours, tuck your tailbone under. Start to curl up your spine. Drop your chin at the very last second. This is called spinal flexion. Hold spinal flexion as long as you can and start to lift your tailbone. And at the very last second, you extend your spine. In the very, very, very last second, look up toward the ceiling. This is called extension. And then switch. So we go flexion. Keep breathing. Extension. Flexion. Let's go one more time, extension. And back to neutral. And let's lie on our stomachs for a second. We get into what's called a Sphinx Pose. So Sphinx Pose, we'll bring our elbows a little bit ahead of our shoulders. Put a little bit of tone in your legs and a little bit of tone in your glutes, and just lift your head up nice and easy. Breathing in and out through your nose, and you want to feel your belly breath pressing into the floor on the inhale, moving away from the floor on the exhale. Look over your shoulders. Maybe look up and down. Maybe mix it up a little bit. Good. Come to the center and let's prepare for an 8-point plank. Hands on the ground, elbows on the ground. Tuck your toes under. Pull your head straight back, that's called retraction. Flex your spine. We're trying to keep the hips low. Peel your belly button and your thigh bones off the ground, and we hold. And we're going to hold and breathe for about 30 seconds. Make sure you feel this in your core, not in your low back. Hang in there. And now let's lower down the way we came. Nice, slow, and controlled. Good, nice and easy. Let's come to our sides. Now the side plank, we're going to borrow a lot of that technology that we got from the 8-point plank, but we're just going to do it on the side. You're going to feel a little more stress on your shoulder in a good way, and you'll feel a little more stress in a good way on the side core, side abs, side muscles, more so than in the abs themselves. So again, hand on the ground, elbow on the ground, shoulder slightly depressed. Don't let your shoulder creep up to your ear. Try to keep your shoulder down. You might want to have a kickstand that's going to help lift you up. So let's try it with the kickstand first. Brace yourself, pull your head back slightly, flex your spine slightly, push with everything that's on the ground till your hip comes up. This hand can go wherever you like, the top hand. Hold and breathe. You might need to experiment where you place your kickstand, but this is generally a good place to start. Hang in there. Now slowly low down, control. Easy. Good. Let's go to the other side. Hand, elbow, this knee's on the ground, kickstand is set up. Brace your shoulder, brace your abs. Everything pretty much that's touching on the ground pushes into the ground. You get your hips up here. Hold and breathe. This top hand, you can do with it whatever you like. You can make it a little more official yoga-ish coming here, or just leave your arm down is fine. Steady breathing. Constantly pushing everything into the ground. Constantly making sure, checking with your shoulder, making sure it's good to go. Coming out of it anytime you need to. Nice and easy. Good. Now if that felt like challenging enough to you and you're good to go to stay there, stay there. So here's the side plank on the opposite side. Hand, elbow, knees, but this time you see your legs are stacked up. This is without the kickstand. Brace yourself. Pull your shoulder down slightly. You want to try to keep it glued to the rest of your body. Try to keep it away from your ear. Push everything into the ground. That's where you get lift off. So the side planks and the planks in general, it's not so much lifting your hips, it's pushing the floor. So right now I'm pushing the floor with my arm and I'm pushing the floor with my knees. The side effect is that my hips will lift up. It's a different feeling than if you think of just lifting with your hips. Come on down nice and easy. Let's switch sides. Hand, elbow, knees, brace yourself. Shoulder is more or less down. It's not locked in place. It still has some wiggle room, but we try to keep it as far away from the ear as possible. Brace yourself, push into the ground, and lift up. Shallow breathing, in and out through the nose, in and out through the tummy. Steady breathing. If it feels like you need your kickstand, bring that top leg to the ground to assist, or just hang out here and hold and breathe shallow for 3, 2, 1. Gently come down to earth. Gently roll onto your stomach. Rest your head any way you like. You can rest on one ear. You can rest on your forehead. You can rest on your chin. And there you have it. A pretty simple and powerful little sequence to work your shoulders in a nice way and work your midsection in a nice way. This sequence was more or less kind of like a level 1. If you're interested in seeing a level 2, a level 3, maybe even a level 4, let me know in the comments below. Thanks.